Hey everyone, Bandana here. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to DarkSwitch, a survival city builder, which I get the vibe is along the lines of Frostpunk, but vertical. You've got this weird fog or mist that's trying to envelop you, and you're kind of fighting against it, and it's got this very steampunk slash almost magical vibe to it. I haven't played it yet, but that's just how it looks and feels. Obviously, you've got the big tree in the middle. We're going to try a new game and just see what it plays like. Many thanks to the developer for the key, by the way, so I can check it out. I feel like I've played a lot of city builders recently. There's a lot coming out slash in development. We founded a settlement. I feel like there should be a video playing in the background where I'm only getting a black screen and text at the bottom. This is still in development, by the way, so... Oh, there we go. It's moved on anyway. I believe there's a demo out for this, for the public as well, on Steam, so you can check it out yourself. But, I saw some trailers for it, and I thought it looked very good. I haven't watched any gameplay quite deliberately, because I know some other people have gameplay videos up. Welcome to DarkSwitch. To make your journey through the lands and the air of Nilai not only interesting, but also comfortable, we have prepared descriptions of important elements in the game's interface. Yes. Do the tutorial. The main menu can be opened by clicking that or pressing escape. Okay. Citizen indicator. That's how many residents we have and people who are not working. Okay. The camera switch button allows you to select the viewing method. A camera attached to the tree is useful for working with buildings on the trunk. A free camera is convenient for studying objects on the ground. Okay. Clock shows the time. Many events in the game depend on time of day. For example, 8 AM, the day shift begins and ends at 8, after which the residents have finished working. We'll have a snack and go to sleep. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit like most other city builders. Resource panel displays materials collected by the residents of your settlement. Resources are divided into basic resources, raw wood or raw food, wood, iron, gas, and solar. And advanced resources, rations, board, steel, gasoline, and crystal. Okay. Most important resource at the beginning of the game is wood, or resources. A wood, raw food, and rations. You will learn how to extract other resources later. Your first assignment is to set up the production of rations in the settlement. Okay. Other elves. Okay. Master Ethnarch, the postal bird, has brought ill tidings. The bureaucrats of Sorago write that food shipments from the capital shall cease. Furthermore, they demand that we send a report of our activities here. Well, why would we do that if they're cancelling our food? So, Archon Valfidus is losing power. Right. What about our supplies? The food will last for 3 days. Messiah Ethanarch. But it's a real mouthful to say this stuff. I'm just going to call him Messi. But there are mushrooms on the tree above the platform. Not the most nutritious food, but there's nothing better. Begin gathering them. Okay, send workers to collect mushrooms. Where are the mushrooms? Set above the platform. That's a wood pile. That's a wood pile. Oh, mushroom building here. Oh, I see. I see. The building there, and then there's mushrooms around it. Okay. Most buildings require assigned assigning workers to shifts. They won't function without them. You can add a worker to a shift by clicking this button. Is that button? Oh, I can't click it yet because that's there. Okay. Let me click it! The efficiency panel shows how well you're performing, yada 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 yada. Okay, tutorial maybe going slightly too advanced at this stage. Just let me put some workers in there. Feedback immediately. You could go into this later. Just get the basics out. Workers are divided into 3 classes: toilers, artisans, and rangers. Each class has a preferred job. Yada yada yada. And there's penalties if they perform a job they don't like. Okay. Oh my god. Birds that gather raw food, yada yada yada, replenish over time, yada 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 yada. Okay. I feel like the most salient points of that could have been on 2 screens, not 5 or 6 messages. I can make it 3 or I can make it max. Okay. Let's just do max. So, can we zoom out? Can I get rid of that building? Yes. So, there's sort of land out here. It's the edge of the map. There is the fog down there. Though there's not too much around our tree at the moment. Yeah, the ground's quite nice when you zoom in. And the tree has multiple levels, and I assume these are like lifts. And that's a stairwell. Are they all just spiral stairs? Wow. That must take an age to get up and down the tree. Why don't you have lifts? Very strange. I can click on that. Oh, I can't click on it. But it is an object. Oh, it's not finished yet. I guess you have to build that. And then there's something up here in the top as well. I would say is that to build an airship, but... Oh. Thought it had frozen and crashed there. Mushrooms taste like shoe leather and reek of rot. No wonder several workers fell ill after eating them. Let's boil them. The toxins will break down during boiling. They won't taste any better, but at least they'll be safe to eat. Okay, in the build menu. Category food. Oh. When you hover over an image of a building, you'll see description, yada yada yada. Oh my god! Okay, so the way the tutorial is done at the moment is there's far too just message after message after message after message. People aren't going to read it. They're going to get bored. I'm already bored. I'm sick of the messages. You're better off doing it. Give a message, click this. Then when you click on it, then another little message pops up. Right now, I feel like I'm getting walls of text. And I realize they're not huge amounts of text. You know, they're a few sentences each in the grand scheme of things. But when you're getting it one after the other, and there's so many of them, let people play the game. I know you can turn the tutorial off, but you got to test these things, right? And see what the tutorials are like. My feedback is this needs to change. It's too many messages one after the other without, you know, you acting in between. And there's another one. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. It's already pre-selected what I needed anyway. Right, so I have to place it somewhere. So I can place it anywhere here on the green area. Doesn't matter how low I build it. I guess I should build it on a similar level to this, or I build it higher. Can't build it near what looks like a portal in the wood. Let's just build it here at the same height as that. Build it slightly further. Is that? Well, that goes down anyway, so we can build it there. Placement might matter, but it's just going to have to not matter for the moment. We'll just get everything up and running. Hmm. And a couple of people for the night shift, eh? Some people on the wood pile. And these houses? Yes. This platform's built out quite big. I guess it's wrapped around the branch. There we go. Max during the day, and then let's do... Oh! So this needs these guys. Those are the artisans, I take it? And these are going to be the scouts, or rangers. There's another big tree over here. Can we do something with that as well? That's green. Oh, we're on the ground. Needs a great deal of wood for construction, and at this rate, scavenging from the ruins won't be enough. We'll have to take the risk and descend and harvest the timber. Okay. It's dangerous if we're unlucky enough to encounter a Sarago air patrol. Proceed with caution. Also, we might find a secluded spot by the lake to build the fishing shed. We can't survive on mushrooms alone. Free scout groups. So we have to send scouts to an area of interest. That's our scouts, and then we can send them to an area of interest. Here? Oh, that's where they're going. Okay. Fine. And then this is... Oh, they're scouting that as well. Oh, is that the scout building? Oh, that's the scout base. Okay. So we need them to scout there and scout the wood over here. I see. I see. And they get fear. Okay. Interesting. So what's happening here? Disabled. Guess it's empty. Explore the two locations. Walk there first. Put this on fast forward. And now they're... Oh, I see. So they have to move there, then they explore. Okay, well that makes sense, I guess. They'll have to explore once they get there. Explore the shore. Scout report the shore is gently sloping and the soil is not swampy, and build a fisherman's shed net. Okay. Some buildings are only built on a certain surface. Place where such a building could be erected is marked with icons and tooltip. Yep. Fisherman's shed can only be built on the bank of a river. Yes, otherwise the fisherman will not be able to reach the fish. Yep. Okay. I'll put a fisherman's hut here. Oh look, they've built a little platform to it. Rotate it that way. What was the little bit that was sticking out the side of it? Maybe that's for an upgrade. And then they need to come and scout that. Are they returning? And they're resting for a bit. Okay. There we go. Off you go. Plus, it's getting. I assume that's the nighttime noise. Let's just speed through the night. Explore the woods. Completed. Build the fisherman's shed. Build a lumberjack's hut. Guess there is the best place. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, ooh. Outpost Ignalius has fallen. 3 red signals from the northeast at once. It means the neighbouring outpost Ignalius has fallen. Right now we can't help them. The ruins where Ignalius stood are 5 days' march away. Even if we send rangers after fighting through the fog, thick with shroud spawn and ancient relics, they'd be the ones needing rescue. Elaran has a mission, and it comes before anything else. Alas, it is every man for himself. The smaller silhouette next to the building is a possible extension. Thank you. Extensions will become available to you later with the study of technologies. You are not obliged to leave space for an extra extension, but then its construction will not be available in the future. Okay. Warehouse allow you to store more resources. After building a new warehouse, you must choose the resource that will be stored in it. If you don't assign a resource, the warehouse will be empty. Okay. Oh my god. Each warehouse sells 200 units, so select the resource. Later, after studying the technologies, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, please stop with them pop-ups. Jesus Christ. I just want to build my fucking building. Yes, if some of them come to us, we'll take them in. I'm bored of reading. I want to build my building. Your settlement is a small light in the middle of a dangerous world. The difficulties and adversities that will visit you will certainly affect the mood of the residents. The bar at the top of the screen shows the current level of fear in the settlement. With a high level of fear, the efficiency of workers decreases. Makes sense. And if the bar fills completely, you lose. Oh. The fear of the settlement increases when your villagers gain negative ailments and decrease when they lose them. Story events and your choices can also increase or decrease the level of fear. So that's a bit like the cold, I guess, from Frostpunk. I need to build a warehouse as well. Excellent, we have fish. Don't forget to build a warehouse next to the fisherman's shed. Okay. Warehouse for fish. Different buildings can be built on different surfaces. On the trunk of the tree, the surfaces on the platform. Some buildings can only be built on the platform. Create a platform, select the main building of the settlement, the council chamber. That's this, and then we have to click that. Click on the platforms button, you'll see a chart showing the number and size of platforms to be built. Available. Just that one. Is all I can do is build it? Oh, I see. Okay. I can only build that one. Makes sense. I guess we're building warehouses here. Scouting party is ready, but there's nothing else to scout yet. Just gotta wait till that gets built, I guess. There we go. Warehouse there. And another warehouse there. Not enough resources, okay. Oops, shit. My bad. Only build one there. You need some workers, so 1, 2, 3. And then daytime. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need workers as well. I mean, I think just daytime workers is probably fine for you. Wait, what's happening now? Residents get to their places of work on foot. Until they reach the building, they do not participate in its work. Building's efficiency doesn't take into account the time spent commuting, so it can vary greatly. If you build a house in which residents sleep and kitchens where they eat near the remote workplaces, you will significantly increase output. Okay. Is there a risk to building down here, though? I can build a forest house down here once I get some trees coming in. Resource wood. Oh, I might have to put max here. Just so we have... Am I out of... Yeah, everyone's working now. Well, we should have food coming in. We should have that coming in. They are cooking food. So I've got 3 raw food. I've got 23 rations. I've got 19 wood. Maybe I should build that nearer this. I don't know. Maybe that would make more sense. But I want it accessible if the fog comes in. I guess it's a choice you have to make. Let's do this. I have to build more houses. Spot a smoke signal beyond the nearby forest. It's gone now. Probably a flare burned out. We're going to go and have a look. It's pretty close. Build a forest house down here, maybe? Rotate it that way so we can build extensions later. It'll take a while to build more houses. I'm going to pause this recording here and then continue later. Because I need to go and walk my pup. Drop site. This is a expected supply shipment. That is, even not wishing us success, I'll feed his people remain fiercely loyal to him. Oh, that's nice. Advanced resources. If you receive a shipment of valuable steel, steel is an advanced resource that can replace iron at a 1-to-1 ratio. Advanced resources are typically refined from basic resources 2-to-1 ratio, making them much more efficient. Another key advantage is that each resource has its own storage limit, meaning you can stockpile up to 100 iron and 100 steel even without building additional warehouses. Okay. So, while I was taking a break from recording and now I've come back, what I did think to myself is, you know what bothers me about the tutorial screens that pop up? It's the fact that when you click next, they vanish, which is fair enough, but then they come back immediately. What would be nice is if they popped up and you could just click next, like a back and forth button at the bottom, like arrows, so that the screen didn't vanish as if you were then going to be allowed to do something, only for it to lock and bring another screen up. That would be great. That would be my suggestion to the devs, to fix that issue. And that would be less frustrating, because then I wouldn't feel as though I'm being allowed to do something but then immediately being stopped from doing it. I would hope that that's not too difficult to implement. Anyhow, what's all this? 23 people are homeless. Yes, I need to build houses. Houses are expensive. Can I build them up here? There's no... Oh, there is some space there. Oh, but I can't build any expansions later. Building them on the ground doesn't seem like a good idea. Then again, I don't know if we should build them on the ground. It does say you should build them near where people are working. I guess I have built that one on the ground. We'll roll with it and see what happens. What's that? Wooden planks, okay. They just take wood to build. Well, technically I should build some housing over here then, shouldn't I? But when the fog comes, surely they're going to get swarmed. Still need to build 2 more houses. So we'll build one here. I feel like building down here is a mistake, but then there's not, like, I can build them here, but there's not really much. I mean, I guess there's expansion room there. Oh. Oh. I keep forgetting every time it locks up, it's about to pop up a message. That's obviously a little bit of optimization issue. People can barely stand on their feet. It's astonishing they managed to make it this far. No one can properly explain what happened. Some speaker settlers suddenly attacking each other. Others, waves of fog swallowing the entire patrols. There are many wounded among the arrivals, but even more madmen. Bound lunatics drool, cackle mildly, and babble incoherently. The fog has consumed their minds. We've seen this before. Send the refugees away, they may be a threat. Okay, so here's our first big decision. Can we not send some of them away? I mean, the madmen that are, you know, the ones that are bound and drooling, I want to get rid of them. I'm sending them away. Using both words and weapons, Rangers managed to explain to the refugees there will be no shelter for them. Shocked and bitter, they returned in the fog. It was cruel, but we must take care of our people. We will build the healing quarters for them. And that increased our fear. Okay. Healing quarters. Oh, and it has to be built like on the tree, like properly on the tree. I guess it's an important building. There. Oh, but we might want to build expansions to it later. Oh, it can be built over the stairs. Okay. What about there, then? There? There. There. Have I built enough houses now? There's one person mentally ill. Building healing quarters. Assign work shifts in the healing quarters. Wait until the sick are healed. I mean, so my next bit of feedback for the devs is, with that choice, nothing has explained to me up till this point whether the mental health issues can be healed by the healers' quarters. And I'm suspecting that it can be, so I could have accepted those refugees and known I could heal them. That's kind of information you need before you make that decision. Otherwise, you're not making an informed choice. Yeah. Last message specifically pointing to you, Tesson. Get used to making tough calls. I've always had everyone's interests at heart. I work for them. I'll always be discontent. Many hope to return home to Thrago on the next Skywalker, but we're stuck here for a long time. I like being a simple researcher much better. No idea what that conversation was about. Some people working there. Yeah, so they can heal mental illness here. Yeah, so that previous choice, there was no indication that I would be able to heal mental illness. I assumed that would be a permanent disability in this game. So you kind of need to be informed of that beforehand. Yeah. That's bothered me about that decision, because I didn't feel I had the information that I should have had. I could reload the game, obviously, and make that decision again, but it feels like... I mean, I'm not going to do it for the video, and it feels like a bit of a cop-out, but... Yeah. To the devs, I need more information than what you've been given there to make a sensible decision. This is like, if you're the leader of this town, you would at least have that kind of information, whether you could heal that or not, before making that decision. When a resident goes too long without food, they become hungry. If your settlement has a functioning cookery with available food, hungry residents will automatically go there to eat. Okay. Yeah, see, this is what I mean about the tutorials. It goes away and then comes back and goes away. It just needs a next button. Like, not like this type of next button, because that is not a next button. The way it's working is not next to me. It's just, it's closing and opening an entirely new overlay. But that's what it looks like. It needs a little button that's like forward and backwards. And then, you know, 1 of 3, 1 of 5, however many screens there's going to be. You need that there. Otherwise, this is just annoying. If there's no food available and no cookery to distribute it, the hungry resident will be starving. After 24 hours, he'll die. And another one. Residents eat rations made from raw food. Their value improves as you progress. Okay. See, and now it's gone. And it was still the next button. It wasn't a close. It wasn't an end. It still just said next. That needs to change. That will drive me absolutely... I mean, I'm finding it annoying anyway, but that would just drive me bonkers, that happening constantly. People are complaining about panic attacks, fog, yada yada yada. Light the flame guards near buildings. Wait, what? I accidentally clicked and it just closed it immediately. Set up 2 flame guards. Oh, this is a flame guard, okay. How does this work? Put it there, I guess. And 1 over here. Building contamination. If a building is shrouded in fog, it begins to become infected. An icon appears above it. Accidents occur in the building. It stops working until damage is repaired. The more a building is trapped in fog, the more accidents can occur. Stained glass windows and other light sources protect ground structures from infection and slowly heal buildings. The buildings on the trunk heal themselves. Oh, these are already done, okay. The fires are lit. The manding whispers. Da, 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 da. Fire does not betray. I get taken out of clicking on stuff in buildings a lot by these pop-ups. This might be a really silly point, dear devs. But I kind of wish this was an increase and decrease button here rather than max and minimum. You could have a max and minimum button next to it. And I know you can kind of click on this to increase it, but... And then, I don't know. I would kind of like a plus and a minus on this. And you could have max and minimum next to it. Or even a separate maximum here. There's a skyship coming. You can have a separate maximum here that just fills all the slots. But a plus and a minus here would just be more intuitive in my mind. I should really charge people for fixing their games. Come on. What's all this about? And it says people are hungry, but I have loads of food, so they should just go and eat. I assume this is a trading ship? I mean, wait until I take a heal. I could be waiting forever. Yeah, you're waiting a long time. Put that up to max, maybe it'll speed it up. A flame more terrible than the fog. The new monarchy, even the name makes many go pale and tremble with fear. The fire and sword, the Luminarch spread the word of light to the farthest outposts. They must seek out and punish heretics, whoever and wherever they may be. Why are they here? Don't let them land in Alaran, where under the Archon's personal protection. Let them look around, but don't let them up. Let them look around. Jason walks forward to greet the Luminarchs, who step off the Skywalker like they own the place. He bows in respect. Their commander strides towards him, gives a curt nod, and extends a hand, covering Tessin with the light. We greet the servants of light. Luminarch Legatus has arrived by the will of the Supreme Luminarch. Ignatius was destroyed and attacked by the fog worshippers, blah 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 blah. We turned away the refugees from Ignatius. The reason they came here is unknown to us. They are most likely hiding somewhere in the forests. We are all faithful to the light. A commendable statement, but heretics could have infiltrated you under the cover of night. Therefore, we must test every local resident on the machine of truth. Okay. So they're interrogating people. Okay. I guess we just fast forward now. How good the fear went back down. For hours, the Luminarchs remained inactive, but then they began detaining the inhabitants of Alaran one by one, leading them aboard the Skywalker for interrogation. Many were tortured. Oh shit. Resistance was futile, and should the Luminarchs signal for reinforcements, incinerator cruisers would reduce the outpost to ashes within days. All that remained was the hope that none of the residents would let slip the true purpose of Alaran. So they're just taking our residents and torturing them. Alright then. Oh, we can go and explore an area. There we go. Send the team to do that. make use of them. Lack of wood. What? Oh, it wants us to get more wood from another lumberjack hut. What? Fugitive camp. The refugees are reluctant to speak with the rangers. After what happened, they fear heading towards Elran. To them, setting foot on the tree seems even more dangerous than staying put and breathing the fog. Luckily, the shroud has not yet claimed their souls, and they allow themselves to be persuaded. Well, they're about to get taken by the Luminarch, so that's probably not a good idea for them, but never mind. We can build over here, look. Okay. They do seem to want us to build more. That seems like a good spot, doesn't it? Though... I'm not sure what counts as things we can cut down. I guess that's pretty good then. That's on a timer as well, so... How many more work? Oh, it's on max workers anyway. I don't have many spare, so... Probably building a second one is a mistake. Is this weird crystal down here or something? Let's change the amount of workers. The madness of the townsfolk. Several workers are standing and talking at the edge of the forest. Wispy streams of fog seep from between the trees, moving unusually fast. One of the brave souls decides to get a closer look at the strange fog. The fog envelops him. A second later, he begins screaming loudly. The madman bursts out of the fog, starts clawing at his own face, as if trying to tear the fog out from within himself. The others are frozen in horror, watching the scene. Finally, they snap out of it and try to run away, but it's already too late. The fog catches up to them. The darkness was summoned by the sorcerers hiding in the settlement. As the Song of the Black Moon says, the shroud of the departed shall envelop the world. I'm a scientist, believe it only in fact. We should have built the engineer room long ago. The equipment is ready. But she looks like she's a member of the Mechanicus with those things on their back. The Aetherwatch needs altitude. We will erect it as an annex to the council chamber. Very well, Helga. You see, Legatus, we are hiding nothing from you. We are merely a research outpost. Engineer room. What kind of... Where do I build it? Does it matter where? I guess up here. So it's out the way of everything else. The building system's a little bit weird with the extensions you can put on the buildings. There's going to be like an optimum way to build everything, so it's all in the right position. I think the building system's a bit more complicated in terms of positioning and stuff than the likes of Frostpunk. With the construction of the engineer room, you can learn technologies, yada yada yada. How many of these windows are going to pop up? Oh, just one. Technologies are divided into 4 large groups according to the scope of application. Now you can study technologies for first level, which are close to the center of the scheme. More complex technologies will require you to study the previous ones and improve the engineering. Some technology trees are not yet available to you, and they will unlock in the course of the story. The Fog Observatory technology is located in the social section. Each technology has a cost in resources. Okay. Social. So that's here. I was about to say I can't zoom in and out, but if you click on it, it does zoom in. Okay. So I want to do the Fog Observatory. I don't have enough resources. Oh, I needed to get 200 wood, but of course I've spent wood because I had to build something because the tutorial wants me to build something. It's kind of annoying. Oh, look, something else to explore. I guess this is random. But I'm not going to get enough wood to do what I might do. I just can't build anything. I have a lot of homeless people again. I need to build houses. I can't build houses because I need to get the wood for this other quest. I guess it's a decision you're going to make. Do you fail that quest or not? Emancipated people sat around a small fire, shielding it with their bodies and a piece of hide draped over their top. Clearly afraid of being found, it took a great deal of effort for the Rangers to convince the poor souls that they were safe. "20 new residents. Wow. Is this covered in fog? Infection in progress. Oh, hang on then. Well, I have to build a light thing here, don't I? Oh, that's going up even though I don't have... So I can spend the wood. I see, never mind. It's just I have to gather it, not I have to have that much. Well, that makes me feel better. Need to build another forest house. Oh, never mind. Oh. My people notice lights in the shroud. They're flickering strangely like a signal. They're only visible from the council chamber platform. It could be a trap. Someone attacked the Ignilius. I'll be cautious. The Luminarchs have descended from the tree and gone into the forest. My rangers will return before they get back. The Luminarchs won't notice a thing. Okay, well, I'll go scout there then. I was going to build a house there, but I changed my mind. I'm going to move it further over. So it's under the protection of this. That needs people in it. I don't seem to have any control over the level of population that I have. I think it seems to be predetermined. I need more houses. Interesting that they just do raised platforms above everything. I guess that's to reduce the risk of being in the fog when the fog's low. Explore before the Luminarchs return. I mean, I don't know when they're coming back. 21 minutes. I guess I might explore them by then. I assume I completed the wood thing. They have to rest and everything. It takes a while. I don't think I'll have searched all of these before they come back. Possible, but we'll see. Are we not resolving the infection? Surely the light thing gets rid of the infection. Oh yeah, I think it's gone down. We discovered an overnight camp. Seems that the fog clouded people's minds. Evidence suggests they left in haste, leaving their provisions behind. When men spotted the Luminarch procession, they're not even trying to hide those torches of theirs. They're returning, if so we must abort the search immediately and won't risk people crossing paths with them. Well, there's a lot of fog now. I have more people now. I do. That's disabled. Oh, I guess they can't fish in the water when there's that much fog. Makes sense, I guess. What is that? Something else to explore. Suppose it's not worth going there when the fog's that bad. Too risky. Fog is level 2. This is the fog level at the left-hand side. People with trauma. Still some homeless people. And build another house. Several injured armed to the teeth are ready to die rather than let me ascend to the top of the tree. What are you doing up there? That is an installation for measuring the level of the shroud. You have seen part of this equipment near the council chamber. It's a personal project of Archon Valfildis, and I... Do I look like a fool to you? My patience has run out, Tessin. The machine of truth awaits you. I'm gonna go and torture him. Tessin walks towards the Luminarch Skywalker, fighting to hide the tremors in his hands. He manages one last glance at his comrades before the door seals behind him. We must endure. I don't know what they're trying to build up there. Skyship? Something. Or, oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like a giant one of these. Maybe they're building a giant one to keep the fog away. You'd think those guys would like that, though, because it's like the light, right? Let's go and explore that now. Oh. Yesterday, Rodimir reported the Rangers came across a debris-strewn field near the tree. Could it be from the War of City Domains? Where is he, by the way? The damned Luminarchs took him for interrogation, but he won't break. Tough fellow. I barely endured that machine myself. How about you? All those torches with light and red-hot needles reminded me of the solar engines course at the Engineering Academy. It burned just as painfully there. I'm used to it. Yes, send the diggers and inspect the scrap metal you mentioned. Yada 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 yada. That's that there. Am I researching the Fog Observatory? Apparently not. Oh, now I can. Of course, I didn't have enough wood at the time. A field littered with metal. A mining zone. Okay. Literally a mining zone. Okay. Build a metal collection post. Oh, I need to research it first. Okay. Well, there you go. Let's go and explore whatever... Oh, yeah, there we go. Explore whatever that is. It's very near the fog. Still people that are homeless. Fugitive camp. A few people were hiding in the reeds. So emancipated they didn't even try to run. The fog had drained their souls. I'm not sure where those people came from. Ignalius. More people. Oh my god, that's another 24 homeless people. So many people come. I can build houses here though. But they're within the circle. Oh. I'm wondering why that isn't going up because of this. That's on me. Can I upgrade these buildings yet? I assume not. No, it'll be under development. I think the game's good so far. It just has niggly bits that I would hope they'll fix during development. The music's obviously very atmospheric. But yeah, the tutorial windows, page 1 of whatever, and then forward and back buttons would be very, 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 very nice. You must now build the Ether Watch modification. Oh, there we go. So it's getting built there. Nothing else to explore outside. Oh, there is something there. And it's not in the fog, so that's good. Research the metal collection post. Which is going to be under resource, I assume? Yes. That should now start working, surely. Oh, maybe because I don't have enough raw food storage. That would be a good place for food storage. Well, a lot of people who are physically ill. I assume that's from the torture. People come beneath the roots of a dead tree, silent, trembling, eyes wide and empty. The fog had already whispered too long in their ears. They no longer knew friend from foe. The rangers just wrapped them up and carried them away before the shroud could finish what was started. I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that I don't get an option at that point. Like, I'm sending them out to explore, and then if they find people, the people are just coming back. I'd like the option to reject it. I don't know. It feels like you're forcing people on me, and then I'm having to adapt to try and, you know, build more houses and stuff like that. What's wrong with... Oh, that's why. Well, I can store raw food. Just build more houses. Trying to make sure stuff's within the circle of the light orb. Hopefully that's enough houses for these guys. Let's put things on fast forward. Aha, there we go. Metal post is finished. Metal collection post. Can have an expansion built on it later, so there. Still need more houses. I can only do that way or that way. I can't put them like on an angle. So there's not enough room to build both expansions on this house. That wouldn't be within the circle anyway. I wish that circle showed up when you're placing buildings. You can build something here, but then I wouldn't be able to build the expansion there. What is that? Oh, there's insects. The guzzlers have never come this close to the settlement before. They could devour all our food supplies and the unsalted fish stores. We'll have to send a ranger squad to root out their nest. Did I eat people as well? Anyhow, I was trying to build a house. Well, that's there, so... Is there room over here to build the house? Yes, there is. This is getting... Is that the rangers down there? I think it is. Those ones are stuck. Oh, are they fighting the... I think they were fighting the creatures on the actual platform. I guess they do get involved then. And that's the other rangers going this way. What's this green stuff here? That's obviously gas or something. Must be some kind of resource that we don't have access to yet. They're exploring that. I guess we can speed things up a bit. Rangers found and killed a lot of guzzlers, but most of them have scattered elsewhere. They're still trying to attack the settlement again. Oh, there's some everywhere attacking the settlement. Without Rodomir, we're struggling, Mesa. Usually when you destroy a nest, the surviving guzzlers scatter to find a new place, but these ones have hidden all around the area. What should we do? Could send a squad after every spotted beast, but it's better to build a watchtower. It will drive the Ravagers away and won't let them catch us off guard. Research watchtower. Exploration, is that under? No. Defense. Watchtower. Research. This video is going to be over an hour long. But any city builder is a long-winded game. I really like the concept. It's a lot like Frostpunk. Obviously, the game isn't finished. It's not as polished as Frostpunk. Residents are under attack. Everyone's getting their asses kicked. I assume the Rangers just respond to this? So many people are going to get injured. And these guys are here. They're probably going to kill people. Severe trauma, that's the ones that are getting attacked. But I don't think I have control over the military units like the scouts. Oh, we can do some of this now. Get some more map. I mean, these troops are going around killing them slowly. Let's just fast forward it. There's nothing I can do, I don't think, to intervene. Our settlement needs more and more resources, and we brought a Strider blueprint for the Shirago. These powerful machines will greatly speed up the extraction and protection of the workers. So we have to build some new stuff. We're still researching Watchtower at the minute. And then we'll have to upgrade the council chamber and upgrade the engineer room and then research the solar extractor technology. Lots of stuff to be getting on with. Yeah, I like what they're doing with the game. It needs polish. The tutorial system needs a forward and back button and a number of pages and not just go away and then come back and stop you clicking on stuff. That was driving me absolutely bonkers. Yeah, bits and pieces to do, definitely. Why is this highlighted funny? A metal supply is low. Gather 100 metal. They should do that. So we need to upgrade the council chamber. People are sick of climbing up and down a tree. We need air trails, just like in Sarago. I could house the workers below near the resource buildings, though we still have to feed them and treat them there. You're right. Well, that's where the people are housed, because there's no space on the tree for all those houses. What do I need to build now? Ah, there we go. We can build watchtowers. Does it matter where I build this? Build it there so it's within the range of that thing. Fear level is elevated. People are in a mess. Scout base with no scout groups. Eh? The so-called fog worshippers are just random settlers. Some pray quietly, others struggle uselessly against their bonds. Among those tied to the pyre posts, a scout and 2 craftsmen screaming about mistaken identity, begging for mercy. But most chilling of all is the missing ranger captain. Rodimir is nowhere to be found. All of these fanatics done with him. If these sacrifices are enough to deter the Illuminati, we're prepared to make them. This is our settlement and we will protect our people. I'm going to protect our people. The shouts from the townfolk merge into a threatening murmur. The Luminarchs untie Rodimir and 2 others. I thought you said Rodimir was missing. Leading them away. The people release the remaining captives, emboldened, march towards the Skywalker. The Garda steps forward to meet them. A flash strikes their eyes. Anger turns to confusion, and the citizens retreat. This isn't over yet. What? Why is it telling me the work shift has 3 slots? Scout. What's wrong with the scout group here? Hang on. Oh, I literally had no scout. What? What happened to my scout? I'm so confused. I don't know what happened to my scout team. Maybe that's a bug. Residents are under attack. I guess I should build another watchtower over here, maybe? Whoa, what? Oh. Every time I'm about to do a building, I get dragged away. Oh, today while repairing the lift mechanism on the upper platform, we saw the Lumas carry some kind of bundle out their Skywalker and take it into the forest. They're clearly trying to hide something. Our Lord will arrange to investigate the area, even if it shatters this illusion of peaceful coexistence. Okay. I was going to build another watchtower down here, probably. Oops, didn't mean to cancel it. Or maybe there, so it covers that building as well. Various things to explore. Upgrade the council chamber. That is it? I assume that's what I need to do, is like literally upgrade it. Find out what was thrown away. Probably lost in the fog now. It doesn't have 3 slots. That does, though. Just speed up to finish that. I need to upgrade the engineering. I have to research it first. Great Engineerum needs to be researched. Great Engineering. Social? Great Engineerum, there we go. I mean, admittedly, at the moment, my only thought would be the combat, doing air quotes, the combat thing feels a little bit tacked on. The fact that you're getting attacked by these creatures and stuff, because I don't feel like the fact I don't have really any control over the defense other than I can build some towers. Feels a little bit limited, I don't know. What happened to that scout party I sent out? Did it? I don't know whether that's bugged out. I'm a little bit confused. That's the scout. It says I don't have a scout party at the minute. Oh well. Oh, this. Oh, it's come up to level 3, so all of this is getting infected. I need to build a flame guard then. Oh. Does that cover everything there? Not everything. That does. Great Engineering's done. So I click that and then that. That's getting built. Whatever happened to the searching part? The search party? I'm very confused about the search party. Oh, that's what I'm sure I sent a group there. I'm very confused. I don't have people to send. I just don't have any free scouts, apparently. Okay. So I need to reduce the amount of scouts here. So that I have more spare. Okay. I thought I'd already sent a scout team there. I'm just confused. Confused. That's something completely different, I take it. Yeah. I don't know if that's just bugged out or what. I'm not sure. But I thought I'd already sent the scout group. Maybe they died on the way? I don't know. People are very scared. Oh, the fog isn't going away. That's why they're scared, probably. Oh, it's going to be level 3 till day 12 at least. It's noticed at the bottom there. That's because of the fog thing we built. The forecaster. Scouting party is ready. Well, go there then. I'm going to call this video here though, and maybe play some more later. I think it's very good. I think it needs a lot of polish still. I think it needs a little bit of rework on the tutorial screens. Just a forward and back button would be a godsend, and not have it go away as if you can then click on something and then immediately come back and lock you out of doing anything. That's endlessly frustrating. I hope they do something more with the combat-y bit. It feels a bit tacked on at the minute. It's like, does it need to be there? I mean, I know it's in the game, but if you're just going to tack something on that doesn't quite feel like you're in control of it, then is it really necessary? I mean, if you're going to have a tower defense thing, then have a tower defense thing, but actually put the time and effort into it. Otherwise, I don't think it necessarily needs a combat element. I think that's one thing that a lot of indie developers fall into, is they're like, oh, we must add this and this and this and this. And sometimes it's better to just leave something out than sort of, I don't want to say half-arse it, because it's not what I mean, but if you don't fully implement that feature, then it probably would be, you know, better spending your time elsewhere. And I hope they do something more with the combat, because from what I've seen so far, it's kind of just there, and I feel like I have no control over it, which is just, it's a frustration. I'd rather have some kind of control over where those troops are moving. But it is a big issue that a lot of indie developers fall into, especially for city builders. They think, oh, we have to add this combat in, and then what they put in is always very poor, to put it bluntly. And you just kind of think, well, you know, your time could be spent better elsewhere. We found the bodies. They're charred beyond recognition, but one is unmistakably Rodomir. The other corpses were tattered crimson and gold robes. Oh, wears tattered and crimson and gold. The rigor mortis grip, the golden disc emblazoned with a sun sigil, the mark of the Luminarch's authority. What could this mean? We will get answers. But yes, I will save it there and continue this later. Oh, we're having a discussion first. Okay. I think that's... So that there would be another bit of feedback. We're getting immediately dragged into these conversations. It would be nice if I could... If there was a pop-up and I could click on it. If I'm not misremembering, then Frostpunk has like a pop-up window where you can accept to have that conversation now, or leave it for a little bit if you're doing something else. At the moment, I'm just getting constantly dragged into things. Which, if you're in the middle of trying to place a building down and it does it, it's kind of annoying, as you may have noticed when I've been playing. So that's another thing. I would much rather, like, it was a big window in the, like, you know, in the corner or something that's really obvious and flashing if necessary, that it wants you to click on, but that you can finish what you're doing first. That would be lovely as well. Very much a nice to have. Where is your emblem of the sun? Monsignor Legatus, would you mind showing it to me? Is it my Skywalker robe enough for you? We found mutilated Luminarch body in the woods. Have you started killing your own people? Or perhaps you're not a Luminarch at all? Rangers seize him. Ah, so there's something dodgy going on. Uh-oh. Masks off. A scuffle breaks out. Legatus and his men lack the strength to take the entire settlement. The false Luminarchs retreat to their Skywalker and cast off. Before departing, they managed to take Helga with them. Ah, so they weren't actually Luminarchs anyway. Managed to push back the Luminarchs. Are you alright? Where the false Luminarchs are, we must report them to Sargo. Send a carrier bird. We have a problem worse than the Luminarchs. The fog is rising in the middle of the day. Okay, it's going up to level 5. All of this is happening just as I want to save. So I'm going to immediately hit escape and save. But I will leave this video there. I'll probably play it some more. Whether I put up another gameplay video, we'll see. It depends if I have anything more to add. Because I don't want to spoil the story for everybody who's going to play it later. But yeah, some great things about the game. Definitely a few frustrations that I'm sure they can fix during development. And I would hope they have a little look at the combat system that's in there. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all soon.